Hey everyone, it's Megan from Gingerbread Mama, and today has been one heck of a day. I know as moms we have those days where it just seems like everything is a whirlwind and everything is going so fast or everything is going wrong, and that's pretty much where I'm at today. Everything was just crazy all day long. If you saw my live the other day, you would know that my parents are out of town in Ireland for my sister's wedding, and so I am taking care of their dogs, and so that's just an adjustment to have to go there every single day. And then the holiday put things off with the bank. So I also had to run my errands that I normally run on Wednesdays today as well. It's Thursday when I'm videotaping this. And so that kind of threw me off. And my day was just so off to begin with. And just trying to kind of get everything done, jam-packed into one day. I was just so drained and so emotionally just spent, because Thursdays at the grocery store are just atrocious. So that's why I go on Wednesdays, to avoid the crazies, and it was nuts. So it was more than I really expected, and I just had one of those days. And then I figured we'll have an easy dinner, we'll do just cereal. I'll make it healthy by putting berries on top, because that's where I'm at today. #momlife. And of course, while I am making said cereal with berries on it, Olivia put her hand in the dog dish and he bit her. So here we are. I still have not eaten. We took her to the emergency room. She is fine. And she has a cut on her hand right here from his tooth, and she was crying for a while. They cleaned it out and put some skin glue on it to make it so that it's just because of where it is. They didn't want it to keep breaking open. It's been one of those days. I don't fault my dog. I don't fault Olivia, she was 2. I do fault myself for not keeping a closer eye on her. I took my eye off of her for a split second, and she just bolted right to that dog food. And as soon as I realized she was over there, I called for her and ran towards her, but by the time I even recognized, it was too late. Her hand was in that dish, and he was protecting his food. So that mom guilt sets in, that I should have been keeping a better eye on her, that I should have maybe had him outside while I was taking care of stuff that I wasn't watching her so closely. But we can't let that play on our mind so much, because you'll have this. It's not really anyone's fault per se. I can't completely blame myself, but I do. And, I will get over it, and Livy will heal. She's on antibiotics, so, we'll be forcing medicine for the next 7 days, but it's better than the alternative. She's fine. She's okay. Thankfully, it's just her hand. And I think he realized as soon as he did it that he shouldn't be doing that, because it wasn't horrible. It wasn't a bad bite. It was just a little cut right here on a 2-year-old's hand. I mean, it was probably the size of my pinky nail. The end of my pinky nail. So it's just been one of those days, just a rough day. I got her to bed successfully, which is praise today, because last week was nightmares every single night. 2-year-old life. It's just really been one of those days where I'm just drained, and I want so badly to just go to bed, but at the same time, I've got all of these things running through my head that I should be doing, that I need to get done. I need to make more videos. I need to meal prep for the week. I need to do my nails because I hate when they're chipped. It drives me nuts. I worked in healthcare and food service for way too long, and now when they're chipped, all I see is food hazards and safety hazards, and so I need to do them, but I'm rambling. So I'm just telling all of you all of this because it's a lesson to be learned. Things happen. Kids will get cuts and scrapes and learn lessons the hard way, and we need to recognize that, we can't protect them from that all the time. And as much as we try, we can't put them in a bubble. We can't force them away from danger if they don't want to be away from the danger. And there's only so much we can do to scoop them up and keep them safe. And I think I need to remind myself of that tonight, because it's just been so hard to feel like this is my fault and I should have protected her more. But, I thought I was doing everything right in the moment. I was getting dinner, be it cereal or not. It's one of those days, and it's food, and it, had milk, and it was whole grain cereal. It wasn't sugary. So I just have to sit here and forgive myself. And I think that's a huge thing with moms. We don't give ourselves enough grace. We take everything onto our shoulders and feel like everything is our fault. And we need to recognize that sometimes things just happen. And this just happened. It's not so much anyone's fault. She learned her lesson. I learned my lesson to separate them better around food, at least. So just give yourself some grace. And if you're going through a rough day, recognize that it's a rough day. It doesn't have to define the whole week. Each moment doesn't have to even define the whole day. We need to remember that things will not always be rainbows and sunshine, and we need to roll with it when things get rough. So that's where I'm at. I'm trying to just kind of roll with it and push through until bedtime, and my bedtime. They're already in bed. And just be thankful for the things that did go right today. I did get my groceries. I did take care of my parents' dogs, and I did get dinner for them, even though mine was cut short, and Livy, thankfully she ate before it happened, so I didn't have to worry too much about feeding her after we got back from the doctor. So just take a moment to just think about the good things and the things that are positive, even in those bad moments. Just remember, there's no such thing as a cookie cutter life. Take care.